The Morgan Report with David Morgan.
David Morgan, themorganreport.com, the weekly perspective for the week ending 25 November 2022. Well, I thought I'd do something a little different. This is Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving for America, North US of A, basically. And this is an article, and you can find several of these. I believe Lou Rockwell wrote one as well. It's from Mark J. Perry. It's on the AEI website. Thanksgiving lessons learned about the failures of socialism and the success of private property and capitalism. Talks about the origins of the Thanksgiving Day celebration. What it talks here about is the first Thanksgiving was a celebration of abundance in a period of socialism and starvation. Members of the Plymouth colony had arrived in the New World with a plan for collective property ownership, reflecting the current opinion of the aristocratic class in the 1620s. Their charter called for farmland to be worked communally and for the harvest to be shared. You probably will not be surprised to hear that the colonists starved. Men were unwilling to work to feed someone else's children. Women were unwilling to cook for others' women's husbands. Fields lay largely untilled and unplanted. Famine came as soon as they ate through their provisions. After famine came plague. Half the colony died. Unlike most socialists, they learned from their mistakes, giving each person a parcel of land to tend for themselves. The colonists threw off the status intellectual fashions of their day. The results were overwhelmingly beneficial. Men worked hard, even though before they had constantly pleaded illness. Fields were not only tilled and planted, but diligently harvested. Colonists traded with the surrounding Indian nation and learned how to plant maize, squash, and pumpkin, and to rotate these crops from year to year. The harvest was bountiful, and the new colonists immigrated to the thriving settlement. There's a couple more here, and I try to keep these under 10 minutes. This is from John Stossel, Thanksgiving. Pilgrims had clashing ideas about how to organize their settlement in the New World. The resolution of the debate made the first Thanksgiving possible. Pilgrims were religious, united by faith and powerful desire to start anew, away from the religious persecution of the old world. Each member of the community professed a desire to labor together on behalf of the whole settlement, in other words, socialism. When they tried it, the Pilgrims almost starved. Collective farming, the whole community deciding when and how to plant, when to harvest, who would do the work, was an inefficient disaster. By the spring, Pilgrim leader William Bradford wrote in his diary, "Our food stores were used up and people grew weak and thin. Some swelled with hunger. So they began to think about how they might not still thus languish in misery." His answer? Divide the commune into parcels and assign each Pilgrim family its own property. As Bradford put it, set corn every man for his particular and assigned every family a parcel of land. Pilgrim's simple change of private property ownership, wrote Bradford, made all the hands very industrious. So much more corn was planted than otherwise would have been. Soon they had so much plenty that they could share food with the natives. Happy Thanksgiving. Video below by John Stossel. You can look this up. I don't see a video. It's probably a hot link. You can find this link by searching for AEI Thanksgiving lessons about the failures of socialism. That's it. I'm going to leave it there. I'll keep it under 5 minutes this week. We are offering a new Black Friday special that will extend to the end of the year. It's a discount on our service, our paid service, the premium service, or the mastermind service, and a 15-minute consultation with yours truly to get you started on the right foot or get you back into the fold for getting back into the natural resource sector, particularly the precious metals. It's David Morgan of the Morgan Report signing out.